It's the end of April and we've got a brand new Evrima devblog, which obviously is the monthly theme at the moment, but I'm gonna be honest, this devblog doesn't really have the most exciting news. No new human structures, no new dinosaur animations, no new dinosaur concept art. Yes, we do have concept art, but it's of an AI that's currently in the game. I'll be reviewing it anyways, and we're going to be talking about this whole devblog because there is some interesting news to go over, and if you are new, feel free to subscribe, but let's just get right into it. It's now pretty much confirmed that update 6.5 is now in the testing phase for the game and could be coming very soon. This has been given to the stress testers by what the developers have been saying, but essentially, as Kiss and Kitten says, they're fleshing out the playables as testing dictates their adjustments for live release in addition to a lot of engine problem solving. So that also does kind of confirm that Unreal Engine 5 or 5.1 upgrade is coming in update 6.5 as well, which does explain why this update is taking a lot longer than it should have. It looks like there are a fair few issues found with the engine, but the developers have mentioned it's something that they're going to be most likely fixing over time. Regarding the other dinosaurs in testing, Pterodon is the one that's getting the majority of the focus for testing at the moment to make sure its abilities aren't OP. However, the developers did say once that is done and the focus shifts to Ceratosaurus, Gallimimus and Diabloceratops, it should go quite a bit faster than Pterodon's testing. Obviously, while we're hot on the topic of dinosaurs, let's actually talk about Diabloceratops. The main discussion in this devblog was Diabloceratops, which is quite surprising, but a welcomed focus here. Diabloceratops will be getting a brand new mechanic for the game, which will spice it up compared to other dinosaurs, and this is a sparring mechanic. This will be between two players, both moving around and sparring each other, affecting their movements and some other stuff. There'll be many different outcomes from the sparring mechanic. There will also be strafing movements, interlocking, and so much more. There's basic animations already set up for a lot of this stuff, which the developers have mentioned. Wedge has also been working on the sounds for Diabloceratops as well. Both primary and directional attack vocal sounds are completed. Vocals for vomiting, drinking, regular and extreme pain and death sounds are all in the works as well, and seem to be the last things to be done for the sounds of Diabloceratops. And for the animations as well, Kiss and Kitten leaves us on some comments regarding Diabloceratops, saying that it is currently animation complete, bar some animations that are needing some changes and tweaks for the sparring mechanic, but the first iteration of this stuff is complete, which is nice to know. So yeah, that's Diabloceratops, the main focus of this devblog, and as you can see, even though it was the main focus, we've only talked about it for not that long, which indicates the length of this rather short devblog. Dilophosaurus and Herrerasaurus also got a little bit of a focus in this one as well, right at the end, so you might have actually missed these comments regarding these two upcoming playables. Firstly, Dilophosaurus is now very much becoming animation complete, with some stuff needing to be completed, including directional attacks and injury animations, but once they are done, this dinosaur will join Diabloceratops in being animation complete. The developers also mentioned, speaking of Diabloceratops, that Dilophosaurus will most likely enter some testing alongside Diabloceratops, which is quite nice to know. And regarding Herrerasaurus, although it was mentioned, it's not the biggest of mentions in the world. Basically, it's entered its full swing production, so perhaps this is one that we might be seeing in the future, maybe alongside Dilophosaurus and Diabloceratops, or a little bit after that. Maybe Dilo and Diablo and Herrerasaurus could all become one-in-one update and released alongside each other. Maybe we'll see some animation teasers for this dinosaur as well in the future. We are yet to know, but it's just basically entering its full swing production now. Before we get into the concept art, we're ending things off with some comments regarding sound design for the game. So there's actually been some adjustments to the Gallimimus sounds, its attacks have been reworked, the existing sounds for the directional attack were edited to the new animations, and then a whole host of new sounds were made as well, for its running kick and a bird-like growl for its peck attack. All 4 new playables as well have gotten crossfades and pitch and volume modulations to make sure the transitions from juvenile to adult sounds seem seamless with a smooth transition too. So that's essentially when you're growing up, the sounds will kind of change as you grow, but it's not as noticeable until obviously you're comparing a baby sound to an adult sound. but until then it kind of shifts and just goes over time with a smooth transition. One thing Wedge did mention is that he's made some AI sounds, a colony of bees by the sounds of things, with a hum of the swarm, clattering and vibrating of the wings, and more. This could indicate a new potential ambient AI in the game, or even a new food source, whether that be beehives or honeycomb, essentially where dinosaurs could be getting stuff from the beehives. Maybe those bees could chase them a little bit and maybe try and sting them, which could be nice to know if that does come to the game. That would be a great little feature as a food source for some dinosaurs, maybe like a little honey bear mechanic there, kind of living like that, but who knows. Anyways, let's talk about this final concept art before we round things off. Right, so this is the concept art for Pterodactylus. I don't actually know why this concept art exists really, because it's a dinosaur, or it's a pterosaur AI that isn't a playable. Maybe this alludes to the fact that it could be a playable in the future. They basically said in the comments about this, they said they're small, there are many, and if you thought compy were bad for stealing food, wait till you meet Pterodactylus. They are ravenous little corpse cleaners, and it was fun helping come up with different ways they could be tiny menaces on the Isle, like breaking down large bodies, bullying smaller creatures off their kill, and some potential egg thievery as well. So keep a close eye on anything of yours that could be deemed food. You might find it munched on or snatched away when your back is turned by the mini toothy pterosaurs. Anyways, getting into this concept art, the first two indicates it's stripping away bodies in large swarms. This is something we already know about how it does in game. If you leave a body, these little geezers will be getting there and they'll start swarming the body alongside compies and other stuff, and by the sounds of things, they are already capable of pretty much mopping and cleaning up a body very, very quickly. And this concept art pretty much showcases it with the Triceratops corpse, going from having a lot of meat on the bone to having absolutely no meat on the bone. Moving on here, we just see a little thing here of it chasing what looks like dragonfly AI or small little bugs around the swamps. This could be a natural area where the Pterodactylus could be living, where it's kind of like its own habitat instead of just coming out of the blue. You'll be able to find them as normal AI chilling in the swamps and hunting little bugs. That could be what it could be like. Moving on, we go over here. This is what looks like a Rugops, I believe. That's killed a human. And this indicates and showcases the swarms of Pterodactylus pretty much bullying the smaller dinosaurs off the corpse. It looks like they're literally going at it, attacking it, instead of going straight for the body, or some are attacking it and some are going for the body. So maybe this does also indicate in the future, these little naughty, stupid AI creature things that everybody knows to hate will be able to do more harm by literally attacking you if you are small enough and definitely not a bigger dinosaur. So if you are small and you have a corpse, do bear that in mind. When you hear the little buggers flying around, you know that you probably should be leaving your body. Then just the concept art for it stealing eggs, or trying to steal eggs, a swarm of them trying to go for a pteranodon's nest, and that's pretty much that. It does mention there that they will be able to steal eggs in the future. So yeah, the final one I do find the most interesting because it does tie into humans, and it's that they'll be able to steal human food. Now, this at first I thought it was a phone, but it's actually a bar of chocolate or something like that. So obviously they're like seagulls pretty much. You know, you go to the beach in England and you get an ice cream or a fish and chips and you get swarmed by seagulls and they snatch it off you. This is literally what this little Pterodactylus is doing when it's going for this little bar of chocolate and stealing it off the human. And obviously down here we do have, I'll just move this up to showcase it stealing the chocolate bar here really quickly. And yeah, that does indicate they'll be able to steal human foods as well while you're, you know, getting into them. And then here it just showcases them eating from a nest. So yeah, they will be able to eat from your babies, so do bear that in mind if you're leaving your nest unattended for a little bit of time. And that is Pterodactylus's concept art. Once again, very confused why this one is here, not a different creature that's upcoming, considering this one's already out. But it's nice to see some interesting concepts regarding how it could be when the game's fully fleshed out and this AI gets fully fleshed out alongside it. What do you think? And there we have it, everybody. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. This was a very small dev blog, and I'm really confused. Why do concept art of a creature that's already released and is not a playable and planned to be a playable? I'd understand if this was done before it was released to give an idea of what Pterodactylus could be like, But having the concept art here now, it just kind of seems like a wasted piece of concept art since we already know what it's like in game. But it does add some nice little tidbits, especially with stealing and harassing humans and stealing their devices. That's a nice feature that we could see in the game, and maybe it's just alluding to more stuff that's coming in the future for this AI creature. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this devblog in the comments down below. It looks like update 6.5 is in full swing testing, and that's probably why this devblog is a lot shorter. Probably by the end of this month, or the end of May, sorry, we'd probably end up seeing a lot more stuff regarding the next update for the game. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. If you are new, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.